Trevin, down below, right here. Congrats on the first technically official win in the UFC. Initial thoughts after that performance?
I feel great. Back when I wasn't in the UFC, I used to hear them say the 35ers don't got a lot of power, and I'm just showing something new in the division.
The uppercut into it looked like a hook. It was like you started with the uppercut, turned it over into the hook to the jaw. Was that a technique you knew you could take advantage of, or was it just something in the moment you saw?
Yes, we knew he dipped his head a lot off his 1-2s, and we knew he threw a lot of 1-2s. So we knew we were gonna split the punch with the right uppercut. I guess everyone says it looks like a hook uppercut, but I think that was more like an uppercut, and we were gonna split his right hand with the straight right, left uppercut. So we're just training that all day. So it was gonna come at some time. We knew he had really good footwork as I watched his last fight. So the game plan was to break down that knee, break down those legs with leg kicks, and get him to stand in front of the power where he couldn't move no more. And then coming into the second round, he wasn't moving the same no more. He was right in front of me, just like I like to fight, and that was a bad night for him.
You obviously scouted him pretty well. Did he bring anything that you weren't expecting in there?
No, I know he's gonna have grit. I'm a jiu-jitsu guy, actually. Before, I never used to train MMA. I used to always go back into the gi all the time. So I've been doing MMA for about like a year and 3 months now, consistent, since I got promoted to black belt. But I've been a black belt for 3 years, but I was still training jiu-jitsu. I finally got to put the gi down and focus on pure MMA. And one thing I took from the jiu-jitsu is your first match is always hard. You're so strong. So I transferred that to the first round. The first round, everyone's great. You have to watch out for everyone in the first round. They're all great. And the second round, you have to sit down, you have to reset, you have to think and analyze how that guy feels across, how I feel across, and some people get stronger and some people go down. And I noticed a lot of people are not the same fighter they are the first round, and I look to capitalize on those moments.
Then moving forward, what do you want the rest of your 2021 to look like?
More wins, man, more wins. Stay focused like I was so focused for this fight, and I just want to win. I hope I get that performance of the night because, I just want to get my grandma a house. If I get my grandma a house, I'm happy, and I can come out and keep putting on great fights for Dana White, you guys, and that's all I want, man. My grandma took me, my brothers and sisters in when we were young, when my mom passed away, and I just want to return the favor. I'm in a position now to be the first out of my brothers and sisters to return the favor. If I get her out of the little apartment, get her a house, my happiness goes through the roof, and I can come out here and fight unlimited for you guys.
Did she watch the fight?
I'm pretty sure they all watched the fight. I have family that flew in. I'm from Guam, but all my family, I'm born in New Orleans, so all my family stateside, and they never got to go to any of my fights. But they were asking, is the UFC allowing fans? Is the UFC allowing fans? And unfortunately, they're not, but I still got like 3 to 4 family members that flew in, and they're waiting for me on a strip right now, so that's gonna be nice to actually talk to my real family, and But Guam, I have a lot of family, man. I built a lot of friendship. I started my MMA career in Guam, and I love my family over there too.
How many of your brothers and sisters lived with your grandmother?
All of us. So when my mom passed away, I stayed with my dad, and my grandma did not want to break up my brothers and sisters. She knows how that was, so she took us all. She did not want to break us up, and she got us all from our other side of our parents, and said, "You guys are coming with me." And life was hard after Katrina. Luckily, we ended up moving like right before Katrina. So when Katrina hit, there was no going back now. We ended up staying on Guam longer and longer. I was a senior in high school. I played all kinds of sports, football, rugby. And my grandma and them finally decided to go back, and I decided to stay on Guam. I was like, I don't want to reset my high school. I was on a football team. I was a senior, and I'm like, I'm not going to reset. I'll stay here, Grandma. I decided to stay on Guam, finish my senior year. I did one adult football league, and then they invited me to do jiu-jitsu or come train MMA. And I turned pro really fast in MMA, and then I was able to take care of myself and not go put any stress on my grandma. I didn't want to go back and be the kid running around doing wild things, and my grandma has to chase me and whip me and do things like that. So I said, Trevin, you can pay your own bills now. You're doing good at this. Then you can stay here and take care of yourself, and I just stay in contact with my grandma.
How many of you were in the small apartment together?
2 sisters, 1 brother, and my grandma.
So what does she say now that she'll be getting a house sometime soon?
Man, she's gonna go bananas, man. She's the kind of grandma that, like, she doesn't put pressure on me to get her house. It's something that I want to do for her because it's going to make me happy and it's going to make me fight better. There's something that I want to do because I know how much she sacrificed taking care of 4 kids, single grandma, taking care of 4 kids. That's one of the hardest things, man. I don't even have a kid for myself. I see all my friends with kids and stuff. It is so hard. I see all my good training partners. They're so talented like me. They can't even train and put in the work because they have kids and stuff. And, you know, at the end of the day, they're blessed. But I can never do that to myself. I want to put myself in a good position, put my grandma in a good position first, and then I'll go into that life. Right now, I'm focused on my grandma, man. She's getting old, and I just want to make the best for her, and then I can go ahead and live my life happy.
That's awesome. Thanks.
Trevin, so I know the post-fight interview goes really fast, but can you describe just how excited is your friend right now that you got to talk to Joe Rogan?
My friend Nick Caceres, a.k.a. Ogre. He's going crazy. Like, he loves Joe Rogan. We've been listening to Joe Rogan for years. Like, he drives in the car, he plays Joe Rogan on his cell phone. He drives back, he continues the same part. He doesn't miss any Joe Rogan. He watches him hunt. He just loves Joe Rogan, man. He hunts just like Joe Rogan. Like, he's just a big Joe Rogan fan, and it's just crazy. Like, when he hears that I got this interview, or he's watching right now, he's going crazy right now. Everyone's crying right now. Everyone's happy for me because they know how hard I work. And at the end of the day, I got here on a replacement, you know. It's not the way I wanted to be here, you know. But I'll take it because I think my first opponent was so tough that nobody wanted to step up and take that fight. And I stepped up and take that fight on 34 hours notice to weigh-ins. And, you know, I'm just happy the way my career is going so far. I'm showing the UFC that I'm here to stay. And like I said, if I can make my grandma happy, I'll be like so happy and fighting so well here.
Joe brought it up, so I have to ask, is smoking part of the post-fight celebration plan?
Oh man, I haven't smoked in 2.5 months, man. My cardio feels so great though. I ain't gonna lie, my cardio is great. So, you know, we'll probably smoke a little, but you know, I'm looking to stay focused. I like the way my body feel. I like the way training camp was going. I like my energy. Everything was really, really nice. Honestly, I smoked so long that I never felt this great, and I felt great when I was smoking. But right now, my cardio just feels really great. Like, I wasn't breathing heavy in between rounds. Like, I feel great. I feel great.
Congrats, man.
Thanks, guys.